Hello students, welcome back in your science class. So let's continue our chapter microorganism, friend and foe. In previous session of this chapter we have studied what are microorganisms and major groups of microorganisms. Microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Some microorganisms are very useful for us, so they are called friend. And whereas some other microorganisms are harmful for us and causes many diseases, so they are called foe. Foe means enemy. So today we will learn how microorganisms are useful for us. Microorganisms are useful for us in many ways. First, we will see in preparation of food items. A bacterium called lactobacillus is used in making curd from milk. When we add 1 spoonful of curd into milk, it curd contains bacteria, lactobacillus bacteria, which multiplies and convert whole milk into curd. Milk contains lactose, which is known as milk sugar, and it converts into lactic acid. In this way, curd is formed from milk by lactobacillus bacteria. Cheese and paneer are also formed from lactobacillus or streptococcus bacteria. Yeast is a fungus which is used to making bread, cakes, idlis, etc. To make bread, yeast is added in a mixture of flour, sugar and water to make a soft dough. And then this dough is left undisturbed for 2 to 3 hours. Then yeast reproduces rapidly and release carbon dioxide gas. And then bubbles of this gas filled in dough and increases its volume. This makes the bread soft. This is the basis of the use of yeast in the baking industry for making bread, biscuits, cakes, etc. Some commercial uses of microorganisms. Microorganisms are also used in the large-scale production of some substances. That is like microorganisms used in the production of wine and beer. Yeast is a fungus which is used in the production of wine and beer. Yeast grown on natural sugar present in grains of barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruit juices and convert them into alcohol. This process is called fermentation. So by the process of fermentation, yeast converts sugar present in these substances into alcohol. So what is fermentation? The process of breaking down of sugar into an acid or alcohol is called fermentation. Some microorganisms are also used in increasing soil fertility. We know that rhizobium bacteria, which present in the root nodules of leguminous plants like pea, bean and all pulses plants, fix atmospheric nitrogen into suitable form of nitrogen like nitrates that plants absorb. And some blue-green algae and bacteria which present in the soil, they also converts atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates. And Commonly, some blue-green algae and bacteria are known as nitrogen fixers. So, in this way, soil fertility increases by nitrogen fixation. Bacteria and fungi also break down dead and decaying plant and animals into simpler substances. So they are called decomposers, and they help to keep the environment clean. In this way, microorganisms also help to uh, keep the environment clean. Microorganisms are also used in sewage disposal. In the presence of anaerobic bacteria, sewage convert into methane gas, which is also known as biogas, and it is used as a fuel. Anaerobic bacteria are those bacteria which acts in the absence of oxygen, and aerobic bacteria are those bacteria which acts in the presence of oxygen. Microorganisms are also used in leather industry. Microorganisms help in the tanning of the skin of animals to make leather soft and flexible. In jute industry, microorganism helps in separation of jute fibers from stem, and the separation of jute fibers from stem is known as retting. Whenever you fall ill and go to the doctor, so doctor gives you some antibiotic tablets, capsule or injections. So these antibiotics are the source of microorganisms. It kills or stops the growth of disease causing microorganisms. You know which antibiotic was the first antibiotic? Penicillin. Penicillin was the first antibiotic, and it was discovered by scientist Alexander Fleming in 1929. And this antibiotics was prepared from a fungus, and this fungus named is Penicillium notatum. And sulfadiazine, streptomycin, tetracycline, all these are the name of some other antibiotics. So here many questions arises. Which was the first antibiotic? Penicillin. Who discovered penicillin? Alexander Fleming in 1929. And what was the source of penicillin? It was prepared from a fungus, and fungus named is Penicillium notatum. If I am asking name some other antibiotics, you will say sulfadiazine, streptomycin and tetracycline. These are the some other antibiotics. The ability of our body to fight against disease is called immunity, and this immunity was developed by the formation of antibodies that fight against disease and develop immunity. So for this process, vaccination is done. So microorganisms also help in the preparation of vaccine. Vaccines are dead or weakened microorganisms that are introduced in the body, and they promote the formation of antibodies. These vaccines do not harm our body, and that fight against diseases and develop immunity. The first vaccine was a smallpox vaccine, and it was developed by Edward Jenner. So today you have learned how microorganisms are helpful to us. In next session we will study how microorganisms are harmful for us. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.